Hi everyone, so today I'll be unboxing Nichkhun's first mini album in Korea titled Me. So I've already done unboxings of his first Japanese solo album, which is also titled Me, when it came out last December. But today I'll be going over what the Korean version of Me looks like. So packaging wise, you have a rather unique setup here for a JYP release. It comes in this kind of sturdy box. I'll get more into how the box holds up in a bit. But you have the front here, and you have Me sort of spelled out on the side here. It's a little hard to tell on the cover, but when you get into the photo book, it'll be a little clearer. And then this is the side. And then the back has the track list with all 9 tracks displayed on here. Now, when you take this out of the tray, you'll notice this box, it does like to move a bit, so it's not super sturdy, though it is much sturdier than Wooyoung's 23 Male Single album, which is good. Only issue is when you do have everything packaged up like this and you sort of squish the sides, you could see how it likes to go inside the tray here, which is an issue with a lot of, I think, albums that are packaged like this. But it's not too awful. And inside this tray, on top of the photo book, are these 2 transparent cards that make up that little front window image, with this image and this image when you look at them by themselves. And then you also have Me spelled out very clearly on the side here, and the photo book, which I'll go through next, and the disc tray. So you do see that it's not filled up all the way, unfortunately. I think they should have had maybe a slightly thicker photo book, or just made the box not as thick to avoid, I guess, the empty space. But you do have a film knob here holding the CD, and it's fairly easy to take out. And now to get into the photo book. So it does have a spine, but it's all just black, and the back looks like this with Khun's signature red color, which, if you're not familiar with 2PM's colors, red is Nichkhun's. And we have the track list once again displayed here. And I'm not really going to discuss the songs this time around, because I already did a little mini discussion when I unboxed his Japanese version of this album. But the track lists are basically identical to the version B of his Japanese release. The only difference is that all of these songs are in English, with the exception of the bonus track, Umbrella, the Korean version, which has a little bit of Korean in it. His Japanese solo album has a couple of Japanese words in the songs, but all of these are fully English. And the other difference is that instead of the Japanese version of Umbrella, you now have the full English version of Umbrella for track 6. And he also actually released the Chinese version and Thai version of Umbrella digitally, which I've yet to listen to, because I don't think I've seen anyone upload it yet, because I think you can only buy those within those countries, unfortunately. But let's get into the pictures. And one of the things I really appreciated was that they used a different photo shoot for this album than his Japanese album. So it sort of makes this also worth buying if you've already purchased the Japanese edition. My only complaint is that the picture quality is slightly grainy, which I'm not sure how great my camera's picking up on that. It reminds me of Wooyoung's Bye album that he released last year before he enlisted. And I would say that these aren't as grainy as Wooyoung's album, but they're much more grainy compared to Khun's Japanese version of Me. And it's nice also just seeing a full English album released in Korea, because now you can actually look at the lyrics page and understand how the words are. So that's, I think, another cool bonus. Now we're going to transition into the other photo shoot. It takes part of this next half, and I do want to say that there is a Christmas song on here, but that's because this is the same song that was released on his Japanese album, which was released before Christmas. So this may throw off some people if you didn't listen to that Japanese album, but it's a nice Christmas song that I think you don't have to listen to just at Christmas. And this photo shoot here is actually very similar to the photo shoot in Japan. And I really liked these opened robe pictures, so I'm glad they stuck these in here too for a little bit of this photo book. And then some more nude photos with him in front of a piano and a guitar. Which I think is also appropriate because of how much he practiced the guitar for this album and for his concert series that he had. Now we have thanks to, both in English and Korean. And credits. And now the last thing that was included in this album was a random trading card. So you could get one of 3 cards, and this is the card I pulled, which I do like this image of him with a guitar and a thumbs up. So that was everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing, and this album is actually now on Spotify. Before, the Japanese version of me just had 2 songs available on Spotify, but the entire full Korean track list you could listen to on Spotify. So I'll link that down below for those who haven't seen that yet. And until my next unboxing, bye guys.